YouTube followers. Today it's going to be about the slip bobber and little soft plastic. In this case, crappie magnet, slab magnet. On a 1/16 ounce little chartreuse jig head, the place I'm going to fish has got some real dirty off-color water. Like we're not talking Mississippi, Oklahoma, Alabama, Tennessee. We're talking like Texas T right here in Ontario. But this applies to anywhere you fish that has off-color water. I can see down about 6 inches. After that, it gets almost invisible. So something like bright white with chartreuse. And what I'm going to do is just dissect areas of shoreline, cuts, trees, anything that I think has the warmest water, except for that one. That's Big Mama, hey? That's what the float does, right there. You wake them up. Slab magnet, baby. Picture fish, dude. Look at that. That's Ontario crappie right there, boys. Water temperatures right now are between mid-50s to low 60s. Prime for those fish to be just staging before they go up tight and do their business. So the small balsa wood, I'm fishing anywhere between, I'd say 3 feet to about 6. If I see fish deeper and I don't get bit in my shallow stuff that I've originally wanted to fish, then I'll move out, fish a bit deeper. But for right now, I got the bobber stop right here, and it's set about, 36 inches, okay? That's about 5 feet of water I'm gonna fish. I've got a small split shot here as well, so the bobber stops, keeps the bobber totally vertical. There he is. Ooh, big slab, dude. Look at that. On the float, huh? How's that? How's that with the float, hey? Right at the back. Okay. How's that, dudes? Right there. Look what that slab magnet is. You think he wanted that? He wanted it slow. Slow to go in the morning, huh? That's what the float and bait does right there. Look at that, slab magnet. That's a big crappie, boy, no matter where you fish. One other option, almost the same setup. This one has the Crappie Wizard by B&M in a slimmer, real slender balsa wood Northland light bite. Bobber stop, split shot, and on this one, 1/16 ounce little jig head, but with a crappie magnet and a little piece of smelly stuff on the back end, which I'll show you what that is. But let's get out there, see if we can find a fish. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Crappie on a float, hey? In front of the brush, staying back. Look at, got some on the crappie magnet and some on the slab magnet. Maybe 10, 11-inch fish. Look how beautiful. Oh, I won't let you go, man, don't worry. The fins. Well, that's really the deal. Going along back and forth. Crappie magnet, slab magnet. Having options, okay? Options. And all the rods I'm using, 7-foot ultralights by B&M. But just changing up between slab magnet, crappie magnet, sensitive float, one split shot. That keeps that float vertical like that. It's called the light bite. It's a genuine balsa wood, okay? I love these things, man. And this one here, it's like the 7/8 ounce oval. That's what they call it. They got like 1/2 inch, they got quarters, they got 1 inch, depending if you're fishing deeper, heavier weight, deeper water. It's all relative to what you're fishing. For crappies, I love it. So that's what they look like. I use the little bobber stops up on the line, so I dictate how much, how high, and how shallow I'm gonna fish. Oh. Smaller crappie. The 9 and 10s, no problem. Go on. The biggest thing when you're fishing with floats is having confidence in how deep you're fishing, where the fish are, and making sure that that little light bite float is sitting like that. You want it as vertical, I mean as vertical as possible. So I add that little small split shot, real little one, because I'm using 1/16 ounce jig head. So I don't want that float to sit like this at any time. I want it to sit as vertical. So when a crappie bites sometimes and pulls up, float goes like that, signals a bite. But these floats are so light, when the crappie eats it, they just take it and it goes slow. They don't feel any tension whatsoever. They don't spit it out. They're soft little baits. With the slab bites, you'll catch them. Getting a bit better. Getting a little bit better. That's probably a 12-incher. Okay? It's probably a 12-incher. We're gonna let them go, aren't we? Yeah, man. Look at that. Sometimes you just gotta move around, no matter where you are. We're a bay off a small, or a big lake anyway, a small bay. And it took me, what, 2.5 hours to find them. Going into cuts, fishing shallow at the very end of cuts, fallen trees, some brush. Man, sometimes it's just so frustrating. You go around, and you almost want to will the fish in certain areas that you want them to be. But you gotta keep moving around. You gotta find those fish. And crappie are notorious, unless they're really ganged up and the water's warm, they'll be real active first thing in the morning. So I find I'm patient. I work around spots that are high potential. If they're not working, I'll move out a little bit, fish a little slower. But once in a while, I just keep moving the bobber stop, up and down, up and down. I want to fish or find the most aggressive fish to want to eat. And I make those small little twitches with the rod, just so that little slab magnet is moving, the tail's moving. Now I come to the front of this canal, and there's weed here, and it's 3.5, 4 feet deep, and they're staged in the weed. Incredible. Most lakes have this kind of stuff. You just gotta find the sparse weed, and there's the crappies. Oh boy, oh boy. Look at that. How's that? Huh? Ready? Oh boy. Look at the belly on that thing. Look at how we took that slab magnet. Look at it. I think you wanted that. That's what you need to find right there. All right, color selection. Slab magnet right here. Blake's Glow. Really bright chartreuse, especially in that off-color water with the chartreuse jig head. It's perfect. Or Zoe's Glow. It's got a chartreuse back, but the belly is more like an iridescent, almost like a luminant, you know, a little bit of flake, clear, but it still has a little bit of off-color. So maybe like a belly, okay? There's my two choices, as well as probably chartreuse white for the slab magnet. When it comes to crappie magnet, right there. Smaller profile, chartreuse and white. You see I got the bulk pack because I go through these things. I use these a lot. Oh my goodness, look at that. In that weed. Oh boy. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Are you convinced now? Floats the deal? Are you convinced? Look at that, man. That's slab magnets. Look at that. Tell me that's not a gorgeous fish. Gorgeous crappie. Beautiful fish. So for confidence, I'm going to add the slab bites right there. Slab bites and bright chartreuse. They come in silver flake as well, and they come in white. There they are right there. Those three. White, silver flake, chartreuse. I'm going to go with the chartreuse, add it to the tip of the hook. And these things are fantastic because, you know what? They perfected it to the point where, oh man, they were stinky. But they have a soft texture, but they stay on the hook. You know, I've used all different types of models and stuff, and we're not gonna slag anybody else, but something about the little slab bites, they stay on the hook, they give me confidence, and they help me catch crappie. Oh, look at this. Beautiful black crappies, man. Look, another 12. Oh yeah, there's a good 12-inch fish. 12-inch any day. Okay? Stretch that tail. Let's put them back. Okay? Ready? But I just keep it simple when I'm fishing. Chartreuse white in the slab magnet and the crappie magnet. Chartreuse jig head, slab bite. I got the Sam Super Sensitive with the Crappie Wizard. 2 poles, 2 different size, different slip floats. So I took my focus. It's just keeping the bait in the water. You know, it sounds real simple and relative. Well, you're fishing, right? But a lot of times you want to move around here, move around there. Get on the trolling motor, put it on 2 or 3, glide through areas, look for stuff. I did that. I found a little weed patch in front of a little channel, and I actually seen sometimes 25 to 30 crappie all sitting on top. I cast past them, bring it by close where they are. You throw on top of them, you're going to spook them. Throw it past, bring it by, let the bait settle, twitch, twitch, down it went. Oh yeah, whoa, whoa. Big slab, dude. While I was sleeping. Ooh, Karl. Great, big, I'd say 15-inch crappie. So the next time you're out, think about it. Little slip floats, small little baits by Crappie Magnet, the slab bites, and you will catch them too. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. If you have any comments, look below in the description, put your comments, and yours truly will answer every question that you have, or statement, inquiry, whatever it is, man. I'm here for you to help you catch more and bigger crappie.